There comes a moment in life when you stop smiling just because everyone expects you to. You stop pretending that everything is okay. You stop searching for people who will understand, because you realize they never truly will. The more you see, the less you speak. The more you understand, the quieter you become. Because awareness doesn't bring peace, it brings truth. And truth is heavy. You start to notice the small cracks in everything, in friendships that feel forced, in words that mean nothing, in smiles that hide exhaustion. And suddenly, the world feels colder. You begin to realize that people don't love you, they love what you give them. Your time, your energy, your silence, but not you. Not really. You walk through crowds but feel like a ghost. You talk, but it feels rehearsed. You laugh, but the echo sounds strange, like a sound you no longer recognize. Because once you've seen the truth of how fragile connection is, you can't unsee it. You can't go back to pretending. You start to crave peace, not people. You start to crave silence, not validation. You start to crave truth, even when it hurts. But knowing too much isolates you. You see patterns, you read between words, and people start calling you cold, negative, too serious. They don't understand that you're not negative, you're awake. You watch how everyone is running, from pain, from silence, from themselves. They fill every second with noise, music, screens, conversations, just to avoid hearing their own thoughts. But you've stopped running. You sit with the silence. You face it. You let it consume you until it becomes your peace. Because real peace isn't pretty. It's lonely. It's sitting in your room at 3 a.m. knowing exactly why you're sad and still choosing calm. You start losing people one by one, not because of anger, but because of distance. You no longer fit where you used to belong. Your soul starts craving something beyond surface-level living. And that's when it hits you. Knowing too much means feeling too much. Feeling pain in places others don't even notice. Feeling loss in moments that others call normal. You begin to realize that the more conscious you become, the harder it is to live unconsciously again. There's a reason the wise often live alone, not because they hate people, but because they can't pretend anymore. Pretending is exhausting. Smiling through pain is a kind of death. So you learn to walk quietly, carry your truth silently, and exist between the lines. You start finding beauty in honesty, even when it hurts. You stop chasing people who only loved your mask. You stop begging for closure from those who never cared. And in that silence, you find something sacred. Not happiness, not excitement, but clarity. Clarity that not everyone deserves your energy, that not everything broken needs fixing, that sometimes the only way to heal is to stop explaining. The truth doesn't need to be shouted. It just needs to be lived. So you live quietly. You observe. You let people talk, pretend, perform, and you simply stay still. Because you know, the world runs on illusions, but peace begins where illusions end. And yes, sometimes the truth feels unbearable. Sometimes it feels like you're watching humanity from behind glass, everyone busy, blind, lost. But even in that loneliness, there's power. The power to choose differently, to love deeply, but wisely, to stay kind, but distant, to forgive, but never forget. Because the real strength isn't in fighting others, it's in not losing yourself to the noise. So when people call you strange, detached, or say you've changed, smile quietly, because you have.
You've seen too much to stay blind. You've felt too deeply to stay shallow. You've learned that peace costs everything, but it's still worth it. And maybe that's the final truth. Awareness is lonely, but it's the only kind of loneliness that leads